Well, that's it. That is the end of the year, the end of 2021. How'd it go? How did you do? I did pretty good, I think. Not as good as I wanted to, but I'm happy with my results. We're going to talk today about, thanks for tuning in, by the way, this is our end of the year edition episode, and we're going to talk about the end of the year and what happens to actors at the end of each year. It's interesting because there's two times usually that people reflect on their life. What they've accomplished within a 12-month period, what they're looking forward to doing, what they could have done better, what they liked that they had done. And those two times are New Year's and your birthday. Those are the two times during the year that we reflect on what's going on in our lives and how it went for us and how we can make it better moving forward. If your birthday happens to be at the end of December or the first part of January, maybe you only look back once that year. But if you're lucky enough, like me, I was born in July, so I go about halfway through, reassess. But here's what's interesting about assessing your life and your goals and your future and your career at the end of the year. We don't have to wait until January 1st to assess our goals and go, wait a minute, okay, this is not working, or this is working great, I got to keep doing it and I want to do these other things even better, or this is not working and I need to change some things. You can have your New Year's epiphany in February. You can have your New Year's epiphany in August, in October, in March. It doesn't matter. Whenever things are not going your way, you can just stop and reassess and go, okay, what do I have going on? What's going on in my life? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? And as far as the stuff that's going wrong, how do I fix it? What do I do to change that? To refocus. I think as far as this year goes, if you're sitting around thinking, God, I didn't get enough auditions, I didn't book enough jobs, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I say forget all of that. Forget all of 2020 and forget all of 2021, because it was a weird year for a lot of people. There were a few people who made great strides and did great things, but it was really funky for the acting community at large in general. And so just know that you are not an anomaly. You are not, this is not specific to you. It's happened to a lot of great actors who used to work a lot, who were series regulars on show. I coach this woman who's fantastic, and she used to be a series regular on a show. And things were slow this year. And so all we can do is all we can do. And I know that sounds kind of trite, but you just got to keep focusing on the positive things and what you can do moving forward. Forget about 2021. It's over. You can't unring the bell. There's nothing you can do about it now. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it, and just move forward and focus on 2022. That's the year you need to focus on. And I know this seems very general and obvious, but you need to set goals for 2022. You can't just go, well, I hope this next year is a better year. There's about 1 million or 2 million books on setting goals out there. Find one that's right for you and just set some goals for 2022. And here's the thing I found about setting goals. Don't set them so lofty that you can't accomplish them and you're about halfway through the year or even in February and you go, yeah, this is not, I'm never gonna, and then you quit. So set realistic goals. Set some that are very high, set the bar high. But set a lot of realistic goals also, because once you achieve those realistic goals, then you can set other goals and just keep moving up the ladder. One of the things I've found is when you're setting a goal, you also have to write down the steps to achieve that goal. So in other words, you can't just say, I'm going to get an agent. Okay, that's a great goal. Get an agent this year. This year I'm going to get an agent and I'm going to work more and all these things. So let's say it's get an agent. Well, now you've got to write down the steps to get an agent. You can't just go, I want an agent. It doesn't work that way. What do you need to get an agent? Well, first of all, you need training. You need headshots. You need a reel. You don't absolutely need a reel, but it's very helpful. You need a great introduction letter to the agent. You need all those things to get an agent. And so those are the steps you have to take to reach that goal. So you write down, got to get new headshots. If you have new headshots, great. Got to work on my reel. How do you do that? Well, you got to start gathering your tribe, gathering a group of people that have a camera, somebody that knows sound, somebody that knows lighting. Write some of your own material. Find some material that's good for you, and start figuring out how to put together a reel. I have another video down there on your reel, and you should watch that. I'm going to do another video here soon on exactly how to make a reel. And it's, quite frankly, it's not that difficult. I know it sounds like it might be a difficult thing, but it's not that difficult. But anyhow, so I've got to get headshots. I've got to get a reel. I've got to get some training. Well, then look at training. So in other words, you write down, here are the steps I need to take to get the agent. Got to continue my training. Got to get headshots. Got to put a small reel together. So you do those steps in order to reach your goal to get an agent. Let's say you don't have headshots. That's a goal. All right, well, headshots are $400 to $800, $700. They're expensive. What do you got to do? Well, I don't have $500 for headshots. Okay, so I got to get a part-time job, or I got to start saving my money, so you write all these things down so you keep your eye on the prize to get to the next step, to move your ball forward, to move the needle, to get where you need to go in your career. And it's amazing how, when you start this process, when you start moving forward and doing positive things and making strides to reach your goal, how much easier it gets and how much better your attitude will be. Speaking about attitude, next year I implore you to get a wins jar. And I've spoken about this before, and if you haven't heard it, I'll briefly explain. A wins jar is any sort of container, a big jug or plastic jug or a bucket or anything really. And you write wins down, or great things 2022, however you want to label it. And whenever anything good happens, you have a great audition, or you got a callback, or you booked a job, or you got a return email from an agent when you sent him your letter and he sent you something back and he's interested. Like, that's a great day. Those are great things. Write those down. Write them down. Put the date on it. It can be just a little Post-it note. It doesn't have to be a big piece of paper. Just a little, any scrap paper, anything. Write it down. Great callback for Snickers on April 3rd. Blah, blah, blah. This happened, that happened. And they said they thought I was fantastic. Bang. I put it in the wins jar. And I continue to do that throughout 2022. So let's say things are going not great in June. So it's been 6 months, and I'm bummed out because the phone maybe hasn't rang in 2 or 3 weeks, or I had a bad audition, or whatever. You're feeling blue. Get that wins jar and dump that shit out on a table, man, and spread it out and look at it and go, oh, look at all the great stuff that's happened to me this year so far. I booked this job, or I had this callback, or this happened, got headshots done, whatever the case may be. And you spread those out and start focusing on all your wins, on all your positive things, and not the negative things, because the negative things aren't going to do you any good anyway. So just focus on the positive things. Activity begets activity. So once you start doing stuff and not sitting around and trying to move your ball forward, you're going to feel better about yourself, and your career is going to go absolutely in the right direction. You need to learn to be ambitious and content. I'm going to say that again. Ambitious and content. This is a great place to arrive, and sometimes it's hard to get there. But you want to be ambitious. You want to continue moving your ball forward and moving the needle and moving your career in the right direction. But you also want to be content where you're at, content with, gosh, I'm taking classes, or just got headshots done. Be happy about the stuff that's happening now and ambitious about the future. You'll find you'll be in a much better mood. Listen. Thanks for watching this year. 2021 is over. I'm really looking forward to 2022. If you guys have any questions or comments about anything, any of my videos this year, leave them in the questions and comments section down below. I didn't really have a script today. I just wanted to talk to you about next year and setting goals and just having a good attitude. Listen, this is a fantastic career choice that you've made, and it's whenever I work and I leave the set, it's the best day. It's the best day of the week or the month. I mean, it's really a lovely career choice. So congratulations on making it through 2021. And listen, set some goals, write down the steps to achieve those goals. If this video was helpful, hit the like button down there. Also, if you need any private coaching in 2022, I'm going to continue my private coaching. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing it. But if you go to danwarnermedia.com, I have private coaching available. Also, I still have on there the introduction letter to an agent. If you're looking for an agent, you need a really fantastic introduction letter. I have crafted one, and it is available there. Listen, have a happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Festivus, and all of those things. And listen, I'll see you next year on the other side on a new episode of. Oh man, I'm blanking. Wow. I don't know. I've done cartoons, I've done TV shows. I don't know. Wow. All right, so I'm out. I'm out of ideas. So leave some ideas in the comment section below, because clearly I've exhausted all my resources. Happy New Year!